South Africans, we need to stop saying the system is broken. Because what if it's not broken at all? What if this is exactly how it was designed to work? To protect the powerful, to bury the truth, to silence people like Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. Let's talk about what really happened and why this isn't just another corruption scandal. It's a window into how the system was built to fail you, while serving those in power perfectly.
Governments and populism have ended. If he has got evidence on them, he must arrest them. We're not a country of lawlessness. We don't want statements. We don't want press briefings. We want people to be arrested. If you are doing crime, you're putting drugs in our country, you're working with criminals, arrest them. We don't want commissioners that are becoming politicians. We want commissioners that act. His role as a commissioner of police is to arrest those who do crime. Now, we don't want him to be a pop star. If he wants to contest politics, he must come to branches of the ANC and contest. But if he wants to be a commissioner, he must arrest those who do crime. We don't want statements, we want arrests.
Let's get to it. The KZN Police Commissioner, a man with decades of experience in law enforcement, just dropped an absolute bombshell in front of cameras, microphones, and the public. He exposed what he says is deliberate sabotage from the very top. He says the political killing tasks team, the one investigating powerful figures tied to assassinations in KwaZulu-Natal, was shut down by direct instruction from Police Minister Senzo Mkhwanazi. Not paused, not restructured, shut down. And that's not all. Mkhwanazi says 121 politically sensitive case dockets were taken away and handed to the Deputy National Commissioner. And from there, they just disappeared, gone, neutralized. That's not incompetence, that's intention. He says he has WhatsApp messages, recordings, evidence linking senior police officers to known gangsters. He's talking about a 360 million police tender awarded to a company tied to criminal syndicates. And he claims a weapons cache, real guns, real ammo, was stashed at the home of a well-known figure. Now you might be thinking, this is madness. How could this happen? But here's the uncomfortable truth. This is not a glitch in the system. This is the system. And that's why this matters more than most people think. Because every time a whistleblower comes forward in South Africa, whether it's in policing, healthcare, education, or public funds, we treat it like a shocking exception. But it's not. These aren't leaks. They are routine operations. Let me ask you something. How many commissions of inquiry have we had? How many exposés? How many media investigations? How many "we are shocked" press releases? Where has it gotten us? How many profile arrests have turned into convictions? How many people actually face real consequences for undermining the justice system in this country? The answer is almost none, because the system protects its own. It's built to do just enough to calm the public and never enough to threaten the people who actually benefit from the chaos. And when someone finally dares to speak out, like Mkhwanazi, they get isolated, ignored, or forced out. We've seen this story before. There is a story of Babita Deokaran, who tried to expose corruption in the health department. She was assassinated. We still don't know who really ordered her killing. Why? Because those names are protected by a system that investigates just enough, but not too much. Now back to Mkhwanazi. He didn't just speak up behind closed doors. He went public. He said names. He revealed actions. He didn't say mistakes were made. He said they did this deliberately. That's rare and incredibly risky. But now he's a problem for the very institution he serves. And that's the part that scares me the most. Because we, the public, don't raise our voices. If we don't demand that Mkhwanazi be protected, the message to every honest cop in this country will be loud and clear. Keep your head down or we'll take it off. And now, as expected, the ANC sent in the PR guys. Colin Malaji, ANC Youth League president, hopped on a mic to say Mkhwanazi is acting like a pop star. And should focus on doing his job.
Governments and populism have ended. If he has got evidence on them, he must arrest them. We're not a country of lawlessness. We don't want statements. We don't want press briefings. We want people to be arrested. If you are doing crime, you're putting drugs in our country, you're working with criminals, arrest them. We don't want commissioners that are becoming politicians. We want commissioners that act. His role as a commissioner of police is to arrest those who do crime. Now, we don't want him to be a pop star. Or if he wants to contest politics, he must come to branches of the ANC and contest. But if he wants to be a commissioner, he must arrest those who do crime. We don't want statements, we want arrests.
I'm sorry, what? The man is literally doing his job, exposing corruption. Oh wait, is that only allowed when it doesn't touch your party's friends? Malaji seems to think that if someone in uniform speaks too loudly about crime, they are seeking attention. No sir. What's embarrassing is watching the Youth League defend silence while people are being killed and cases are vanishing into thin air. And then we have Fikile, Mr. Take It Seriously Mbalula. He always shows up when it's time to look concerned, but do absolutely nothing. He says the ANC takes these allegations very seriously and supports whistleblowers. You'd swear he was giving a press conference in the 2019s. It's the same old speech. Just switch the scandal. Figile's version of taking it seriously is basically tweeting about it and hoping we forget by the weekend. You know what would show us you're really serious? Support an independent investigation. Call for accountability. Demand that Parliament protect Mkhwanazi. But no, instead we get, let's wait for proper channels. Spoiler, those are the same channels where evidence goes to die. Mbalula and Malaji aren't defending the country. They're defending status quo. They're trying to manage optics, not clean up the rot. Because deep down, they know Mkhwanazi just kicked open a door they've been trying to keep locked for years. So no, this isn't about him being a pop star. This is about a man with receipts and courage, and a political party scrambling to spin it before we realize how deep the road goes. Let me say this clearly. We need to stop treating this like a story about one brave man. This is a story about a system designed to destroy accountability. This is about the design of corruption, how it lives inside the rules and ranks and the rituals of power. When 121 murder or corruption cases can disappear with one email, when criminals are better protected than whistleblowers, when our leaders respond with spin, not solution, that's not dysfunction, that's architecture. So where do we go from here? We start by protecting Mkhwanazi, not only with hashtags, but with real pressure, with noise, with outrage that doesn't fade after 48 hours. Then we hold every official accountable, from Nuno to the prosecutors sitting on evidence to the department enabling the rot, not just with questions in parliament, but with consequences. And finally, we vote. We vote like our country depends on it, because it does. This system won't change itself, and the people benefiting from it will do everything they can to keep it exactly the way it is. Corrupt, captured, and carefully choreographed to keep you powerless. But here's the good news. You are not powerless. Not if you speak. Not if you organize, and not if you show up when it counts. South Africans, this is bigger than one scandal. It's bigger than one minister or one department. The system isn't broken. It's rigged, and it's time we dismantle it piece by rotten piece. I'm Nikki Wenimo for News and Politics, and until next time, stay winning.